Now the countdown begins to the end of the season. Each week is very crucial. Last game week we saw Luton Town getting a big win and the relegation battle opening up. Everton getting another 2-point deduction, and at the top we saw Liverpool drop points, and it becomes interesting. So people, subscribe, comment, like, and let me know your prediction because I'm gonna love to do all these predictions. The first match, Newcastle against Tottenham, and people, I'm absolutely torn. Newcastle in this match on defense, they have no Botman, they have no Jolinton, they've literally got 13 to 14 injuries. I can't even list them in the video. Newcastle have deserve a lot of sympathy for the injuries they are suffering this season. It is big. It is massive. They won't even have Trippier for this match. It's most probably going to be Louis Salt-Craft, and it's going to be Dan Burn and Fabio Schär at the back. And I don't trust Dan Burn against the pace of Son Heung-min, Richarlison causing them trouble, and Tottenham are big favourites. But last time, at this stage of the season, Newcastle beat Tottenham 6-1, but under Stellini, that was a different Tottenham team with no desire. They were just giving up the season. This is different. But St. James Park is a place where stranger things have happened. They were 3-1 down to West Ham and they won 4-3. It's a very, very strange place. I just see in this match right now, I'm going with a 2-2 draw just because of the St. James Park stature. And I think what Eddie Howe will try to do is he will start the game very quick, press Tottenham, try to get the early goal, and then sit back and counter. But I don't think his defense will be able to handle it. But I also think that Spurs won't be able to sometime handle Isak and Gordon on the counter. Spurs are a good defense with Van Dijk and Romero, but they do give chances. So I'm going with 2-2 draw, but I still believe Spurs are the favourite. Second match, Brentford against Sheffield. I think Brentford have found a bit of form. They're getting draws, but they're still not getting the win. But this match, if they win this, most probably secures the safety. Sheffield still have an outside chance to survive. They got a much needed draw against my draws Chelsea. But overall, I just feel this match will be too much for them. The pressure in this match is too much. Brian and Ivan Toney. I think because this match is between two sides who have not done so well in the league, it's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be goals there. I think Brentford will go for this game. Sheffield do have goals in them, but I can see Brentford taking this game 3-2 with Ivan Toney and Brian and Mbeumo being the massive part of Brentford getting the victory. Next match is a big one for the relegation battle. As much as a top battle, Manchester City against Luton. When I see the fixture list, I think Manchester City have got the best fixture list. And with Liverpool draw, Arsenal going away to Tottenham as well, Arsenal going away to Old Trafford as well, I see a big chance for Manchester City to win each and every of the game and win this title, and this could be the start of that. And as much as Luton Town are a great story, I will love them to say I think this match is going to be too much for them. Away at the Etihad, after a good draw at the Bernabeu, the quality of Manchester City with attacking quality, and Luton do give away a lot of goals. I just see a 4-1 victory in this game. Luton will score because City conceded a lot of goals, but I just think the quality in Manchester City and the gulf between two sides is going to be too much. Now the next match is another massive one. One is for the European race for the Conference League, which Wolves will try to get this season. They had a bit of demoralizing defeat against West Ham, where they were in the cruise position to get the win. Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, they lost to Tottenham 3-1, and Morgan gives us a doubt for this game, but I think he's going to start. And I think at home, Nuno will pull off a victory against his former team. I think Nottingham Forest attackingly are still a good team. Elanga, Hudson-Odoi, Chris Wood has really played well this season. And at home, in these type of games, they've scored a lot of goals. Wolves with no Pedro Neto, I think they missed the attacker. I still believe they're going to get goals in the game, but I think Nottingham Forest at home with a crowd behind them will just edge it. It's got to be Nottingham Forest 3 for me and Wolves 2 in a very, very good game of football. Now the next match most probably could be the decider for Burnley's fate in the Premier League. I still think they're down, they're done. But overall, if they can win this game, it could give them the hope. They play a Brighton side who have not been in great form, who themselves have been suffering with injury. But Brighton still have a very good chance to even finish in the top 6 in the Premier League. And this could be the start of a winning run for them. And I just feel the quality in Brighton for Burnley is going to be too much. I'm really sorry, Burnley are just not good enough for me. And I think it's most probably going to be Burnley 1, Brighton 3. Burnley don't score a lot of goals. They're defensively too open. Brighton still have a lot of qualities. So I'm going with Burnley 1, Brighton 3. I just don't see much quality in Burnley. Now the next match, is it going to be a revenge? Or is it going to be Bournemouth, who have been really in good form, continue the uprise in the table? Bournemouth against Manchester United. The previous time these teams played, Bournemouth just played Manchester United off the park, countering them in a really good way and getting the 3 goals and beating Manchester United 3-0, which most probably could have been 4-0 or 5-0. So Bournemouth were really, really good. They've been a really good form and they've been really, really well. It's been a very, very good season for Bournemouth. On the other hand, Manchester United, you just don't know what to get with the side. At half time, they were not playing good football. 15 shots to Liverpool to 0 to them. But in the second half, I'm sorry to say, I just feel United this season have got the clinicality to come back in the game. But overall, as a footballing team, they aren't playing well. But in this game, I feel that match will give them motivation. They play a Bournemouth side at Vitality Stadium, but Bournemouth always give a lot of space to work in. And if Rashford starts this game, Garnacho, Haaland, Bruno will find a lot of spaces. And I think they're going to at least put 3 past Bournemouth in this game because United do have goals in them. But I think they will also concede because they still haven't got proper structure. The midfield is absolutely empty. But I think United will edge them 3-2 in this game because what I saw against Liverpool, there's literally no midfield for United, but Bournemouth do concede goals, and I see United getting a much needed win, which can help them secure at least a 6th spot for the season and give them a bit more motivation ahead of the FA Cup match against Coventry City. Now another match for the title race and not relegation battle, but if Crystal Palace most probably gets something in this game, they have most probably secured their safety. Liverpool against Crystal Palace, but I just feel Liverpool will have too much. It's going to be angry Liverpool at Anfield, the crowd behind them, and this could be the worst fixture Palace could have hoped for. Liverpool are going to be furious with the points drop. They're going to come hard at Anfield. The quality in Salah, Nunes, Diaz, and Palace side with this season have been suffering with injuries, and overall they've done well under new manager Glasner, but I just feel they still don't have enough quality to hurt Liverpool. I do see them getting a goal with the quality of Eze on the counter attack, 1 goal at least, or from a set piece, which Palace can do, but overall Liverpool will have too much quality at home. They're going to pepper Palace a lot, and at some point Palace will give up. I think it's going to be a comfortable 4-1 and a statement from Liverpool towards Arsenal and Manchester City. The next match is another really good one. Two sides have done really well this season, especially West Ham, who also will play today against Bayer Leverkusen in the Europa League. It's going to be West Ham against Fulham. Fulham have been a strange team this season. In some matches they thrash opponent 5-0, 6-0. In some matches they can't score a goal. They lost to Newcastle 0-1 in the last game week, which was a massive blow to the European hope, while West Ham beat Wolves away and they still have a really good chance to finish in the top 6 and get Europa League automatically from the Premier League. And I just feel at home West Ham might edge it. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. West Ham defensively are not really good right now. Fulham also do concede goals in the counter, and West Ham are the best counter attacking team in the league, and I think Fulham is going to be the more dominant team, and David Moyes will set up for the counter, but I just feel West Ham will have too much goals with Kudus, Bowen, Paqueta, Antonio, while Fulham will also score goals, but they will miss opportunities. So I'm going to West Ham 3, Fulham 2. Now the next game is the most massive one. Arsenal against Aston Villa. Unai Emery back at the Emirates. A draw against Bayern Munich, not the worst result in the world, but a bit of disappointment. Great way for Arsenal to bounce back and remain top of the league. They play Unai Emery, who will be motivated to put something at the Emirates, but I just feel the quality of Arsenal is going to be too much. Aston Villa is still a team who play a bit more high press and that always give opportunity for the other teams to get goals against them. 3-3 draw against Brentford, where I think it was an absolute bottle job from Aston Villa, was a bit disappointing because I think if they won that game, they most probably secured the top 5 done and dusted. Even now he's secured, but top 4 is not secure. Tottenham are really much close to them, and I think it's a massive missed opportunity for Aston Villa. They still have really good teams. Watkins will hurt them on the counter with the Moussa Diaby, Bailey. It's going to be tough for Arsenal as well. This is why I see Aston Villa getting a goal, but I think Gabriel, Saliba are going to be motivated after the midweek performance. They're going to be really good in this game. Arteta will set them up well, and I don't see Arsenal concede more than 1 in this game. And the quality of Saka, Martinelli, Havertz, or in this game, Jesus might play instead of Martinelli, is going to be too much for Aston Villa defense to handle, who in recent weeks have been leaky. So I'm going with Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 1. Now my club is back at Stamford Bridge. We have been the joke of the century, joke of how to run a top club, but let's leave that aside. We play Everton at home, and if we don't win this game, just end the season, just wrap it up, and Poch has to be sacked. We have to win this game. We still have a chance of finishing the top 6. While for Everton, they've got a 2-point deduction now. They will be motivated, and I think this is the worst fixture Chelsea could have hoped because they are going to be motivated. But I just feel Chelsea's quality could be too much. Has put in the thumbnail, this is a very good chance for Everton to score some goals because Chelsea defensively have not been really good. But on the other hand, Everton also don't score much goals. Calvert Lewin has got goals in recent weeks, but he has not been good this season. They heavily depend on McNeil to get goals. If Chelsea wanted a fixture against a team who struggle to score goals, this is the one at Stamford Bridge, and Everton are that sort of team. And I think with the quality of Cole Palmer, there's no other quality to be honest, but you still have got Nico Jackson who can do the job. You still have got players like Sterling. You've still got McCallum Mudryk on his day who can really do well. He's a young talented player, mediocre. I just see the quality being enough and Stamford Bridge being behind the players in this match, at least for the first half, until Everton lead in the game. And I just feel Chelsea will have more than enough. Poch will set them up in a way to win this game because he doesn't want any more pressure. And I just feel we're going to nick this game 2-1, but won't be another pretty performance for me. So these are my predictions. Please like, subscribe and support the channel. Thank you. Wishing you the best. Thank you.